Look at this for a second. One small team, one monthly software bill, DocuSign, Calendly, Figma, Airtable. It climbs fast. A few seats here, a few seats there, and you are renting your whole toolbox for hundreds of dollars a month. Now watch. Every paid line on that invoice has a free open source twin you run on your own server. The total falls to zero. So here's the plan. 10 open source repositories, counted down, each one firing a product you pay for today. Together they have pulled well over 1 million stars on GitHub. Developers vote, and they vote with their keyboards. One honest note, this is not ranked by stars. If it were, number 2 would already wear the crown. It is ranked by how much it hands back to you. And number 1 backs up every photo on your phone, so you can finally close that Google Photos account for good. The catch is the whole point. You host these yourself. No subscription, no seat limits, no vendor renting your data back to you. And free does not mean flimsy. A couple of these just raised money at billion-dollar valuations while staying open. When the software runs on your machine, the data is yours. That one idea threads through this entire list. Grab a coffee. Let us start at number 10, with a job you have done 100 boring times. Number 10 is Documenso. 14,000 stars, and the tagline says everything. The open source DocuSign alternative. You upload a PDF, drag the signature and date fields onto it, set who signs in what order, and hit send. The other person gets an email, signs in their browser, and both parties get the finished copy back. It is the exact flow you already know, just without the invoice waiting at the end of the month. DocuSign runs anywhere from $10 to $40 per user every month, and the cheaper tiers even cap how many documents you can send in a year, sometimes at 100. For a small business signing contracts every week, that ceiling stings. Documenso removes it completely, with no per document limit and no per seat tax. For a legal document, the trust part is the whole game. Every signature is stamped into a full audit trail you could defend in court. And because you host it, that sensitive contract does not sit on somebody else's cloud waiting to leak. Developers love it for another reason. There is a real REST API, webhooks that fire on every signing event, and an embeddable signing box you drop straight into your own product. You can self-host the whole thing on a cheap cloud box for under $50 a month. Number 9, and the endless email chain about finding a time. Calm, 46,000 stars, calling itself scheduling infrastructure for absolutely any team. You share one link, the other person picks a slot, it lands in both calendars, time zones sort themselves out so no one shows up an hour early, and the reminder emails fire on their own. If you have ever used Calendly, you already know exactly how to drive it. For a team, it goes much further, with round-robin routing that spreads meetings evenly across your sales reps, automated reminder workflows, and routing forms that send the right lead to the right person. It is a booking engine you build on, not just a single link you paste in an email. Calendly runs $12 to $20 per seat, and its enterprise plan opens at $15,000 a year. Cal.com self-hosted is free, with unlimited seats, and you own the booking data instead of leasing it back month after month. This is no weekend hobby either. Cal.com has raised around $30 million. One of its early backers was a co-founder of YouTube, and it is pushing past $5 million in annual revenue while the entire codebase stays completely public on GitHub for anyone to read or fork. Number 8 is where it gets greedy, in the best possible way. PostHog, 37,000 stars, replaces Amplitude and Mixpanel, except it refuses to stop at analytics. Session replay, feature flags, a /B testing, surveys, error tracking, even a data warehouse. It is more than 10 separate paid tools folded into a single platform you self-host with one deploy. It even captures clicks and page views automatically, so you are not stuck begging an engineer to tag every button before you are allowed to measure anything at all. Picture what that consolidates. Instead of wiring 5 separate subscriptions together and paying 5 monthly bills, your team watches a real user session, flips a feature flag on for 10% of users, and reads the result all in one place under one login. That is a whole shelf of SaaS collapsed into a single tool. It is built for engineers, not marketers, so you can query the raw events in SQL, and there is an AI assistant that writes those queries for you. Nothing is trapped behind a chart you are not allowed to open, which is exactly the freedom the paid tools take away. And the business is roaring. PostHog is doing over $57 million a year, growing close to 100%, and its last round valued it at $1.4 billion. One of its own investors, fittingly enough, is Stripe, and its generous free cloud tier hands you 1 million events a month before a bill ever appears. Number 7 is for the designers in the room. Penpot, 57,000 stars, the open source design tool that runs entirely inside your browser. It does all the Figma things: real-time collaboration, reusable components, clickable prototypes, design tokens, and a clean developer handoff. And on the free plan, nothing at all is locked behind a paywall. The twist is that Penpot speaks web standards natively. Your designs are real SVG and CSS underneath, so there is no proprietary file format holding your work hostage, and a developer can read the output without a plugin or an awkward export dance. Penpot exploded the week Adobe tried to buy Figma for $20 billion. Designers went hunting for an exit that could not be bought out from under them, and its user base leapt from about 250,000 to roughly 1.5 million. It is grant-funded out of Europe, not chasing an acquisition of its own, and teams inside Google, Microsoft, and Red Hat already use it in production. There is a plugin system, and you can spin the whole thing up on your own server with a single Docker command. For an open-source design tool, that is a genuinely serious vote of confidence. Number 6, for the spreadsheet that somehow ends up running half your company. NocoDB, 64,000 stars, the free Airtable alternative. Here's the clever part. Point it at a database you already have, MiaCACL, Postgres, or SQLite, and NocoDB wraps it in a friendly grid with forms, Kanban boards, a gallery, and a calendar layered on top. Nothing gets migrated or trapped, and every table you build instantly becomes a REST API with webhooks. So the thing your ops team uses as a spreadsheet is the very same thing your developers call as a backend. One source of truth, no copy-pasting between two systems that drift apart. Airtable climbs from $20 to $45 a seat, and that math turns painful the moment your team grows past a handful of people. The self-hosted community edition is free, with unlimited seats and unlimited rows forever, plus role-based access control so the intern cannot nuke the finance table. We are halfway down the list, and that opening bill is already gutted. Signatures, scheduling, analytics, design, and your spreadsheets are all handled. From here, the projects only get bigger, the valuations get sillier, and the top 3 are names you have genuinely heard of before. Number 5 is the one that hosts all the others. Coolify, 59,000 stars, a self-hostable platform that stands in for Vercel and Heroku. You connect a server, point it at a Git repository, and Coolify handles the deploys, the databases, and the SSL certificates automatically. There are more than 280 one-click services waiting inside it, from Postgres to WordPress. The pitch is dead simple. Own your infrastructure. No per-deploy vendor bill, no surprise overage email at the end of a viral week, and preview environments and automatic backups all come along for the ride. Because it is just Docker underneath, you can pick up and move to a different host anytime you like. And if self-hosting sounds scary, it really is not anymore. A $5 a month cloud box, or the old laptop in your closet, plus Docker and Coolify wires the rest together for you with a handful of clicks. Here's my favorite detail on this whole list though. Coolify took zero venture money. It is one developer in Hungary who quit his job, funds the entire project through sponsors, and is going head-to-head with companies worth billions of dollars. Number 4, and you have almost certainly seen its handwriting. Excalidraw, 128,000 stars, the hand-drawn whiteboard. It is the tool people reach for to sketch an architecture mid-meeting. Boxes, arrows, that scratchy pencil look, and live collaboration where you watch each teammate's cursor move around the same canvas in real time. It has become the default way engineers sketch a system on a call. You can open it and start drawing with no account at all. There are big shape libraries, plugins for VS Code and Obsidian, and a newer trick where you type a plain sentence and it sketches the diagram out for you. A drawing exports clean to PNG or SVG and embeds right into your docs, so the sketch from this morning's meeting becomes the diagram in tomorrow's wiki. No redrawing the same thing twice in a second tool. What really sells it is the privacy. Your drawings are end-to-end encrypted, so the board stays unreadable on their servers. Miro and Lucidchart charge per seat for teams. The paid Excalidraw tier is just $6, and the core stays completely free. Top 3. Number 3 is Supabase, 106,000 stars, the open-source Firebase alternative. It hands you an entire backend in minutes, a real Postgres database, user authentication, file storage, real-time updates, and edge functions. And because it is plain Postgres underneath, there is no proprietary lock-in just waiting to trap you a year from now. It has become the default backend for the entire AI coding wave. As people let agents spin up whole apps from a single prompt, Supabase says the number of databases created has jumped more than 600% in 1 year. When a coding assistant needs a real database, this is the one it usually reaches for. It even ships the vector search those AI apps depend on. So your chatbot's memory and your ordinary user table live inside one database with no second service to sync. Row-level security walls off each person's data right at the database, which is exactly the part beginners so often forget to add. And there is comfort in the boring part underneath. It began back in 2020 as a literal open source answer to Firebase, and Postgres, the database it is built on, has been battle tested for 30 years. You are not betting your app on something brand new. The receipts are loud. In June, they raised $500 million at a $10.5 billion valuation. They are past $170 million in annual revenue, and around 8 million developers are building on it right now. Number 2 is the most starred project on this entire list. N8N, nearly 200,000 stars, the workflow automation tool that replaces Zapier. You drag nodes onto a canvas and wire them together. When this email lands, pull the attachment, run it through an AI model, and drop the result into a spreadsheet. Over 400 integrations ship in the box, plus a code node for the moment you outgrow the blocks. Lately, it has leaned hard into AI agents, so you can build a little assistant that reads your inbox, decides what actually matters, and takes an action, all running on infrastructure you control instead of somebody else's black box. For a solo founder, that is a whole operations team you never had to hire. Zapier charges you per task, so a busy automation gets expensive fast, and you start rationing your own workflows to keep the bill down. Self-hosted N8N runs them as often as you like, with no per-task meter ticking away in the background. And it is not niche. N8N already runs inside more than 1,000 companies, with well over 1 million people building on it every single month. The round was led by Axel, with NVIDIA's venture arm joining in, and people are betting it becomes the next big European tech story. The money agrees. N8N raised at $2.5 billion. Then SAP stepped in and pushed the valuation to $5.2 billion. Not bad for a tool you could spin up on that same closet laptop for free tonight. Which brings us to number 1, and this is the one I actually run at home for my whole family. Immich, 108,000 stars. A self-hosted photo backup that genuinely feels like Google Photos, except the server humming in the corner is yours. And of everything on this list, this is the one I would fight to keep. Your photos are the one file you can never re-download. Renting your own memories back from a company that could lock you out overnight has always felt wrong to me. The phone app, on both iPhone and Android, auto backs up every picture the second you take it. There is face recognition, a map of where each shot was taken, shared albums with your partner, a memories view that resurfaces this day last year, and a search box that actually finds the dog on the beach from a plain typed phrase. Here is the part that matters most. All of that machine learning runs on your own hardware. Your photos are not scanned by an ad company and never fed into training a model somewhere. They just sit on a drive you physically control. You can even point it at the folders of photos you already have on a disk, and it builds the whole timeline around them without moving or duplicating a single file. It went full-time under a nonprofit founded by an early WhatsApp investor. So this is a project with real money behind it that is not going anywhere. And it finally grew up. After years of a heavy development warning, Immich shipped a stable version 2 last year and version 3 this very month. There is no paid tier and no cloud upsell. It is free, and free is the entire business model. That is the top 10. But I could not bear to cut these 5. So here is a fast lightning round of honorable mentions. Plausible replaces Google Analytics. It is a tiny cookie-free script under 1 kilobyte that respects your visitors and needs no annoying privacy banner. It is hosted in Europe, run by a team of about 10, bootstrapped, profitable, past $1 million a year, and answering to no outside investors at all. AppFlowy replaces Notion, 74,000 stars, and it is local first, so your docs live on your own disk and keep working with the Wi-Fi switched off. It is a proper native desktop app. It can run a local AI model through Ollama right inside it, and companies like Oracle already use it internally. ListMonk replaces MailChimp. MailChimp can hit $200 a month once your list grows past 50,000 people. ListMonk is a single small binary plus a database that cheerfully handles millions of subscribers, slices them with asql queries, and sends email, SMS, and WhatsApp, all for the price of the server it runs on. Dub replaces Bitly. It is a modern link platform with real-click analytics, custom domains, UTM tools, QR codes, and even password-protected and self-expiring links. Built by an ex-Vercel engineer, and it looks about 10 years newer than the thing it is replacing. And Ollama, 176,000 stars, is how you run large language models like Llama, Qwen, and DeepSeek on your own machine for free. Nearly 9 million developers use it every month. It runs inside most of the Fortune 500, and it just raised $65 million from a team of only 14 people. Notice the pattern across all 15. Most of these are real, venture-backed companies handing the core away for free, because for a developer tool, being open source is the best distribution there is. They make money on hosting and support, and you get a fully working version that no one can ever take back. So look back at that opening invoice. Line by line, we replace the signatures, the scheduling, the analytics, the design tool, the database, and the photo backups. The whole bill crossed clean out. Is self-hosting more work than clicking sign up? A little, yes. You need a cheap server and one rainy afternoon, but you swap a forever subscription for something you own outright. And unlike a rental, that trade keeps paying you back every month you keep it running. If you want one first step, start with Immich for your photos or Coolify to host everything else. Those two flip the most value for the least pain, and each is a single evening of setup you will actually enjoy. Once one is running, adding the next repository from this list gets easier every time. Every project is linked in the description. Star the ones you like, self-host one this weekend, and tell me down in the comments which paid tool you are dropping first. I am Cloud AI. Own your stack, and I will see you in the next one.